All right, you guys asked for it, and we're bringing it. Goon by Glaxon. What we know, the little preview for you guys to know what's coming. Obviously, Goon is the gaming supplement from Glaxon coming. They're, kind of dipping their toes in, or really cannonballing with their unique style of formulating supplements. I've got 4 things to tell you guys that is going on with Goon. 3 of them are ingredients. One of it is something just kind of a detail about the product. From there, I'm not allowed to say anything else until the launch. So I figure we jump in, talk about what we know, and until the launch, we'll let the hype build. From the top, we got 2 flavors. We got blue and red, which kind of makes me laugh. If you guys remember all the old red versus blue Halo stuff.
If we were to pull out today and they were to come take our base, they would have 2 bases in the middle of a box canyon.
I don't know if that's what they were going for, but made me think of that, made me laugh. I don't know how into gaming Glaxon is. I played Warzone with them last year. When I was out at their facility, I got to play with their VR headset and play some games there. I know that they are into gaming, but I don't know if the red versus blue thing is what they're going for. Kind of funny if they are. In any case, I got 4 details we're going to share from the top. Number 1, each sample that we got is 2 scoops. They're looking to have up to 4 scoops a day. Each 2-scoop serving is about 125 milligrams of caffeine. So that makes every scoop around 62.5 milligrams of caffeine, in that range. It's not going to be super high caffeine. This is the kind of thing that you can drink all day long if you want to get focus and all that for work, studying, stuff like that. This is an all day long type product. It's not going to be super high stim for that reason. Obviously, for gaming, you don't need tons of stims. So the caffeine is going to be crazy. Even if you took all 4 scoops at once, you're getting 250 milligrams of caffeine. It's not absolute crazy. It's not going to be close to a pre-workout. We've seen some supplements for gaming that are a little bit higher, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like lower caffeine and some other things to help with focus and reaction time, not necessarily just stim me out of my mind. Let me know below if you like lots of caffeine when you're gaming or low amounts. I'm very curious what you guys think. Number 2, English Ivy is going to be making a reappearance in here. You may recognize English Ivy from their GFY version of Specimen. It's the botanical that is a reuptake inhibitor of a few different neurotransmitters. Serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine. I used a really funny analogy in the GFY video about sending children running into a room, and whether or not you have those doors closed is going to dictate whether or not they run around in that room and get crazy. If you have the doors open, you send them through a small room, they'll run out another door. This is not a problem. But if you send a whole bunch of children into a small room, shut all the doors, they're going to be running, bouncing around like crazy. That's kind of what this does. It helps make sure that as you're creating these new neurotransmitters, they're not being reuptaked and disposed of. So what's kind of cool about that is you could theoretically, I'm not saying this is the formula, but if you were to throw in some tyrosine, some other things that help with production of neurotransmitters, and then you add this in, you create a really fun environment where you have all these neurotransmitters and they're not being disposed of. So that's number 2. So you've got a little bit of caffeine, a nice neurotransmitter function there. And number 3, Glaxon's going to be using some peptide technology going forward. Now, I'm not going to be adding a lot of information on this. Michael sent me a bunch of different things that I found quite interesting, a couple different studies. But I think that this is going to be a big part of their V3s, a lot of their new stuff coming out. You're going to see in a bunch of different formulas, not just this gaming or simulant-based, in a lot of other completely opposite areas of the offerings. This peptide technology could be a very big string through all the products coming out. I'm pretty excited about it. I know that Mike's going to have a lot of research to do for the blogs, which is always fun. I love throwing products on him that he has to dive into the depths of different studies and learn about. But Glaxon has been hinting at this a little bit. A few different people of us in the content side of things have been able to hint at this. Not a lot of information coming out, but wanted to give a little bit of a hint and a little bit of hype. Now, the 4th one is not exactly an ingredient or any of that kind of stuff, but I already kind of mentioned it. Each one of these is 2 scoops. These samples are 2 scoops, but obviously you can take 1 scoop at a time, up to 4 scoops a day. This is going to be set up this way so that if you wanted to take 1 or 2 scoops before work, 1 or 2 scoops in the middle of the day, and then another scoop or 2 before you're gaming, you're able to space it out throughout the day and have all of these focus enhancers happening without completely jacking up your caffeine intake throughout the day. It was a big thing when I was talking with Michael about it. Michael is not a huge caffeine guy. He takes GFY like once a month, I think I'd say. But in terms of focused products, I mean, let's be real. Michael, the CEO of a company, is not gaming all the time. For this, it's a lot more of a focused product for him. But he can take, 1 or 2 scoops in the morning, 1 or 2 scoops later in the afternoon, and then take his pre-workout in the evening and go work out. So it's really made to be strategically used around the other supplements throughout the day. Obviously, you can throw in your Serenity to help deal with the stimulants. You can take your Tranquility to go to bed if you've taken your specimen too late, or if you're gaming late with some goon. But it fits into the variety of products really well, because you have your Adrenal as well, which they'll be doing a stimulant-free version of that, which could pair with this really nicely, possibly. But you also have your Slice, your Thermal, a whole bunch of other stuff that has varying levels of stimulants, and all these can fit comprehensively into one day. And that's all I got for you. We got 2 flavors, red and blue. We got 4 different little hints at what's to come. And until the launch, or until Glaxon starts giving out some more information, that's all we're allowed to share. Until then, check out some fun. I'll be throwing some little gaming clips up on our story of different shots that I'll hit on this. We're having a hell of a time with it. I'm loving the fact that we get to, talk about video game supplements, get to play video games as part of work. And soon, hopefully, maybe for the launch of this, we'll launch our own Twitch and hang out with the goons or some people in the community. 2 questions to comment below. 1, how much caffeine do you like for gaming? And 2, if we launch a Twitch, who would you like to watch on it? Who would you like to see? I've been thinking about bringing on just like completely normal industry people, not talking about supplements at all. Like I have a couple friends that I can think of, like Drew Peters, Dan Larengo, like all these different people that I know play video games in the industry, bringing them on and then not talking about supplements. So you can see these people outside of that element. I think far too often we're only talking about supplements. These people have great personalities that I'd like to share. Unless you guys just want to hear us talk about protein and pre-workout all day, I'm sure we can definitely deliver on that for you as well. In any case, I obviously going to say I got these for free. They don't sell beta samples. Very much enjoying trying these out constantly. I think I'll be having some of the blue tonight and dropping down into Warzone. And I've been excited to try out more Apex. I kind of suck at the fast gameplay stuff, but maybe some goon will help me keep up with the pace a little bit more. As always, guys, really appreciate you making this far in the video. And as always, have a great day.
Welcome to Price Plow.